You wake up and you're like, I'm hungry, but I'm not in the mood to have the typical bowl of cereal. I've got the recipe for you, French toast. So you get a wholesome, savory, yummy, yummy French toast in the morning. It doesn't make a huge mess. It doesn't take a lot of ingredients. You don't need a recipe to follow, ounce by ounce, okay? So I'm going to show you how to do a 3-minute. I need a little bit of salt, maybe. I like to use nutmeg, ground nutmeg. I like to use cinnamon. I like to use vanilla. That's what this is. You can use imitation vanilla. We've got a spoonful of sugar. So this is sugar. It's in here. And I like to use probably a couple eggs, about 1 egg for every bread and a half. So that's a proportional relationship. I'm going to go with 2 eggs because I want to make 3 pieces of French toast. And you'll need something to stir it up with, and you'll need a spatula, and you'll need a griddle on which to cook. And for me, I've got, instead of having butter on there, I've got a little bit of bacon because, bacon grease is good stuff. All right, so here we go. What you're going to do is you're going to get the eggs, and first you got to crack the eggs. Ooh, that was pretty good, huh? There's 1 egg. There's 2 eggs. While I'm doing that, I am putting the grill on medium a little bit. See? Medium. Okay. So, we have the 2 eggs. Oh, one thing I forgot to show was milk. Silly me. I'm going to use 1% because what tastes better than white water? See, you're going to add about the same amount of milk as eggs, okay? And then I'm going to shake in some sugar. That's about 1 large spoonful. I am then to this mix, I am going to add some nutmeg. So, getting that nutmeg, I'm going to add, a couple shakes of that there. I like cinnamon, so I'm going to add like 4 shakes of cinnamon. And then I'm going to add a little bit, just a little touch of the vanilla flavoring. And you're going to stir it up. So, you're going to get it all stirred up. This is going to be yummy. Just stirring it up. I smell cinnamon and vanilla. If you don't like cinnamon, don't put it in. If you don't like vanilla, don't put it in. If you don't like nutmeg, don't put it in. So you get it all so it pretty much looks consistent, and mine does not look consistent. So I'm still stirring it up. The griddle is warming, so I better get this going soon. Okay, that's not too bad. Now, I'm gonna get my bread slice. You just slap the bread slice in there. Okay, let it sit. Gonna spin it, gonna turn it over. This is the messiest part, folks. The messiest part will be, I'm gonna spread that bacon, yummy bacon grease around. Good stuff. This is the messiest part, is pulling the bread out so you don't drip, and onto the griddle. While that one's cooking, I'm tossing this one, putting it in. Num num num, and boom. Can you hear it? Can you hear it sizzle? Alright, so they've been cooking just a little while. I figured I had the heat on too low, so when they hit the griddle, I like to hear more of an instant cooking. Okay? The trick is to let it cook long enough where you're cooking the outside and the inside. Okay? As far as toppings, obviously you can put syrup on it. My kids like syrup. Some people put jam on it, maybe. This is my favorite. I like fruit syrup. That's the way to go for toppings for your French toast. We're almost done. Let's take a look at them and see where we're at. So they've been cooking, 30, 40 seconds or so. Pick one up. I gotta turn that over. Oh yeah. See, I'm gonna probably end up bringing it back around to the other side to cook. Got this one. Oh, there. See, we've got toasty, eggy, milky, cinnamony nuggets. All right, good. And then for my last 3rd piece of bread, it's the heel. I know, I usually get stuck with a heel because my kids don't eat it. Yeah, sorry, film's off a little bit. Okay, there we go. Dip, 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 dip. It's pretty wet. Hasn't dipped for a long time. Now listen. That's when you know you got the heat on right. You hear it sizzle when it hits the pan. Okay? So we'll let these guys cook up. I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, just wanted you to see me finish the cooking finished on these. So we've got sort of a crusty, non-soggy outside, and this one's obviously a little more fluffy. And my third piece is kind of cooking off over here. Has not been on as long. Hard to tell. Okay, so I'm gonna toss it. I like to turn them quite a few times, make sure they get cooked pretty evenly. This one, ooh, look at that edge there with bacon grease. Probably makes it cook. All right, that's it. We're done. You know, we'll let this guy cook up, but these two are definitely finished. You can tell they're finished. The outside is dry and slightly toasty. It's got kind of a shine from the egg. That's it. That is all, folks. We're going to put those on a plate. Gonna add some butter. Gonna add some syrup. And that's what we have. We have our French toast in under 3 minutes. Well, the video's 5, but it didn't even take 3 minutes to cook. Enjoy.